No, not quite what I'm trying to interact with. Come on. Just trying to find the key. Come on.
Ouch! Mom! What did I do?
How many times do I have to tell you? No dirty shoes in the kitchen.
Even so, you don't have to hit me with your tray.
Don't talk back to me. You know the rules of Seagull Restaurant. Always keep the kitchen clean. Come on.
I'm gonna sort out the anti
Out you go.
smoothing filter thing again though. Like I really hate the smoothing
My
filter
little
in
troublemaker.
PhD release.
You couldn't
I hate
tell
smoothing
you're
filters
going
in
to
general.
the kitchen.
Hello, Aunt Lily.
Hey, let's release
If you
this
keep
pixel
wagging
game.
Justin's
Needs to
head,
be
he's
remastered,
gonna
and
get
let's just
stupid.
remove the pixel art.
Don't worry, Sue. Justin's
Like,
brain can't
you may as well
get
just
any worse
entirely
than it
redo the
already
assets
is.
if you're gonna just...
Mom!
Because they're not redone assets, because you can get mods that just like remove the smoothing filters and it just reverts it back to the pixel style, so it's still the original assets. It hasn't actually been remade.
I've been getting in
They
trouble
just
all
applied
day
filter
today.
to it. Because Zoomers apparently are allergic to pixel art. Best part of the fucking game. And you can get abused by your mom. Yeah, okay, please. Please? Hello? Alright. Okay, so even though once the battles begin, I'm not going to be able to like manually put in any actual player actions, I still want to be as prepared as possible as far as actually having items and equipment and such. So I'll still be trying to have as much stuff as possible. I'm just going to have to tolerate watching the AI do a lot of really stupid stuff. It's weird, like, he says this, like, oh, this was found at the Dom Ruins, but when you go to the Dom Ruins, there's nothing like this statue there. Like, there's no other architecture that's like this statue. I'm gonna be not going out of my way to grind or anything. I'm gonna be, for the most part, just trying to go from boss to boss and see when progress starts to get stalled. My concern is that, like, I know that, like, there's fights where I'll want to save certain resources, and I don't think the AI is necessarily going to go as far as to save resources for certain fights. Like, if I pick up the grenades for Squid King, the AI is probably just going to use them on Orc King if I let it. or if I actually need to do any enemy grinding before that, it'll probably just use them on trash mobs, because I believe the AI will use even stuff that can be used out of the item menu, even if it's set to play fair, which is kind of like, that makes me wonder if there's any setting that will prevent it from using items, because like play fair is supposed to be like the most vanilla, it will only use basic attacks setting, and then apparently it will still consume your items even on that setting. So, not gonna take any optional battles that I don't have to take on Commander Road or in the Salt Ruins. Like, for the most part, this is, aside from the fact that I'm going to be going around collecting optional items to be better prepared, this is going to be pretty close to how a speedrun of this game is actually conducted. Because I'm just going to be avoiding as many optional battles as possible. Means I'm going to actually have to work on my actual enemy dodging, because it's not actually trivial dodging enemies in this game. Thankfully, what was I even going to say? Thankfully, something. Oh yeah, thankfully, like, saving and all the... What the f***? These guys falling forever. All the loading times and everything is very, very fast in HD release. It's the main reason why, at this point, I rate the HD release as the definitive version for this game. Like, if people are going to play this game in general, I do recommend the HD release. Just because, like, zero loading times like this is such a big quality of life improvement, especially for a huge JRPG. Yeah, this is just herbs anyway. So just a slight bit of recovery, which the AI may or may not decide to even use in battle. I think there's centipedes in the middle of that road anyway. Yeah. There's actually like a lot of enemies on Mana Road, and this is the one thing that I really want. And okay, now I can get it. The tongue. Do either characters want that equipped right away? I mean, it doesn't really matter right now, other than, I mean, it's technically a slightly stronger option to Sue, but right now it is not exactly relevant. Well done. So, I'm going to consider using escape from battle as a manual action, so I'm trying to avoid optional encounters, but any that I get into, I will not allow myself to run away from. Because escape is not something that the AI can do on its own. So my single command choices are going to be insert use only normal attacks, which also means item. Like, I think, generally speaking, I think I'm going to try to default to having single tactics as much as possible, and have it as the character AI deciding actions. Which, like, at this point, like,
What a
it's all the
cinch.
same. You only really have auto attack. And they can use like a couple of skills each before they run out of SP. But you don't exactly have options at this point in the game. Hopping around a bit. Sorry about that. Right, so there's a couple of things I want to pick up in Salt Ruins, and again, just trying to avoid all encounters if I can. The dynamite is the one thing that you like really, really want to select, and there's an axe inside Salt Ruins as well. Yay, another cutscene.
Soldiers fall in! Salute!
Listen up! After traveling all the way from the new continent, we won't tolerate failure. Be sharp out there. Meet at the stage on level 1. Call roll by regiment as soon as you arrive. And
There's a
stand
lot
by
of
for
cutscene
orders.
before you actually get going inside Salt Ruins.
Fall in! Right face, march! Double time! Stay, Saki. It was your troops who made us late. Aren't you a little lax on discipline?
Don't give me that, Nana. The last time they were late, I made them all give me 3,000 squats. Oh, Saki. You're such a muscle freak. I'd make them go without rations for 100 days.
Oh, Mio, you're too kind. If it were me, I'd give him 5,000 lashes. Then I'd pickle him in brine and give him 100 days in the brig.
That would kill him. If Herr Mullen were to get wind of that, he'd have your head.
No problem. I just swear him to secrecy, and Herr Mullen would never be the wiser.
Come on. We need to get going too. Or we'll be late for the rendezvous. Right, Mio. If we were to be late, it'd be harder to discipline the troops. Bye-bye.
May as well take a save here before going in, there's no real reason not to. How many save slots this actually has in the issue release? Don't exactly feel like checking.
Garlisle Force, Mullen Company, fall in!
Yay, more cutscene.
Face forward!
Again.
Salt Ruin Special Survey Team. Roll call. Squad leaders, front and center. Sergeant Nana, leader of the Bloody Rose Squad reporting.
Sergeant Saki, leader of the Lightning Star Squad. All men accounted for. Sergeant Neo, leader of the Desert Moon Squad. All men present.
Colonel Mullen will now address the troops before deployment. All soldiers, listen carefully. Yes, Lieutenant.
My dear soldiers, Our squad will now commence the final excavation of the Salt ruins. Operation Yggdrasil is entering the final stage. Now we only have to find the last remaining piece. I needn't remind you that the depths of these ruins are dangerous. You may even be risking your life. However, this is our time. You, the Honorable Garlisle forces, will bring a great boon to humanity. Go! You, the elite of Garlisle, will open the door to the wisdom of the ancient Angelo civilization. I am counting on every one of you.
Yes, sir. Bloody Rose Squad, you take the east. Lightning Star Squad has the west. Desert Moon Squad, take the south. You have your assignments. We're counting on you. Good luck.
Yes,
Lieutenant.
The time is 15:06 hours. All squads have begun operations.
Lean. You've also become quite an able aide-de-camp.
Huh? Oh, thank you, Herr Mullen.
Well, let's get to work ourselves. Let's go, Lean.
Yes, sir.
Now to run directly into a green slime. Yeah, there is gold there. Cool. Apparently the closed captions have decided to stop working. That's nice. Like all these bats there. There, yeah. And then there's a jewelry here. I think this definitely goes on sewer. It's less defense, but slows IP loss. Definitely don't mind that. And then yeah, the generic. There's no reason to put on any of the legendary armors. I honestly should have just put those in the stashing place when I was in the Seagull restaurant. Ooh, baby bats. Shin Shu. Plus 35. Technically an upgrade for Sue, but it's beyond negligible. Even if there is gold there, I don't particularly care. Right, now the map where there's actually a few items to pick up and a lot of enemies to dodge. So, dynamite, I really need this. Like, I'm gonna go on AI commands for Rockbird and it's just gonna instantly use the dynamite. Like, I bet. It's gonna be like, well, I've got an item, better use it. say like, oh, this is going to be like similar to a speedrun, but definitely not this part. Alright, well, not allowed to run away. I'm surprised that wasn't an ambush. Eben dodge. When a crit doesn't even kill.
All right, we won!
There we go. There's slimes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to dodge these though. Okay, good. Am I crazy? Or am I just forgetting the precise location that the axe is in? Because I'm like 99% sure there is an axe on this map. Oh, it's over here. Yeah. Okay, so I at least have the 3 main weapon types for this. I'll do the door open cutscene before I take a save here. I mean, I'm not gonna die to Rockbird, but still. I will... There's no reason to not take a save whenever the opportunity is there. But Rockbird is... I don't want to say it's tuned for, like, assuming that you haven't fought any enemies, but, I mean, the speedrun certainly tackles it basically on play fair mode without getting any experience. So like it's perfectly doable at starting level. Rockbird just sucks. The main characters are awfully lucky that the ruins that are directly next to their hometown just happen to be filled with the weakest enemies in the game. Like, it would be awfully inconvenient if it was Dom ruins you had to do first at starting level. That would be very unlucky.
Welcome, he who holds the Spirit Stone.
That's the phrase, dude. That's the game phrase. And now, actual long cutscene time, so I'm actually going to AFK for a minute to get a bit of food.
Eek! What was that?
Welcome, he who holds the Spirit Stone. Symbol of the promise between the humans and the spirits.
Who are you?
I am Liete of Alent. I have lived through and inherited the history of Angelo.
What? What's going on?
We're gonna fall!
Don't be scared. This is the land you live in, when seen from the height of the stars. Come, please tell me. What were you seeking when you opened the door?
Gee, you're, sort of putting me on the spot. Hey, how did you know that I have a spirit stone?
All power is born from the light of the Spirit Stone. Without it, the door of Angelo does not open.
But Angelo is just a mythical world.
It is no myth. The stone that you hold is the ancient symbol of the promise between the humans and spirits. Look. A world created by an eternal promise.
Yo, Infobik,
Between
what's
the
going
light
on?
of the
I was just
spirits
AFK for a
and the
sec, but
wings
hope you had a
of
good
the
day at work.
Icarians. This is the world of Angelo. The light of the Icarians and the grace of the spirits will not wane, lest all of the stars sparkling in the sky turn to embers.
Well, apparently I've judged my noise gate level on my mic quite well, because my mic is not triggering on my chewing noises.
Ever since
That's
receiving
nice.
the blessing of the
Triggers when I
spirits,
talk, but not when I'm chewing.
the
I'm a
people
professional streamer
unyoked
now.
themselves of the original restrictions and began to walk along the path of evolution. The light of the Icarians and that of the Spirit
Ooh,
Stones
this chicken's still
are
slightly
the
pink in the middle.
symbols of
Maybe
peace
I'm gonna
in
get
this
sick.
world.
Come on, give me food poisoning, you bastard! Wowzers! Even the volume of the button machine is not really big on the mic. Awesome. Oh my god, Professor Melinda! What is going on? How have you been? It's been a long time. Hope you're doing well. And Merry early Christmas and all that jazz. Yeah, okay, Justin, whatever. Move on. Go back to the previous room so we can trigger the next cutscene and get even more text mashing. Cheers, man. Here we go. But yeah, I'm doing not too bad, thanks, Melinda. Just looking forward to GDQ at this point. You thought I was going to say Christmas, which I guess I am looking forward to Christmas, but Christmas is kind of just whatever, like it comes and goes, you know. But GDQ is the real highlight of the winter season. I should have got some blessing. Yeah, thank you very much. Justin, you're bleeding, but then I'm pretty sure, like, that doesn't actually alter your... Like, I'll still be at full HP. Even though I've just apparently been cut open with a sword. Great continuity. And on the point I was saying earlier about, oh, it's just as well we start in the area with the weakest enemies in the game. Imagine having to actually fight Mullen at this point. Like, yeah, just fight one of the final bosses of the game as the first boss instead of the Rockbird. Good fucking luck with that. What do you mean you can't survive one hit? Alright, so now to just AFK and watch how this pans out. So, characters shouldn't have trouble with this fight. Like I say, this fight is supposed to be doable even if you have zero experience game. Okay, we're starting off with skills. I really don't want to see the dynamite get used.
V-Slash!
I would love it if Sue would save some SP for using Rara though.
V-Slash!
Yeah, this is clearly gonna be a win. Probably get a weapon level shortly. Well, I know this game well. Claymore! 10 damage? Oh, okay, that's a good deal harder than expected. So, I guess if Rockbird just decides to spam that back to back, you could actually lose this fight, I guess.
Big win for
I don't know how common it is to actually use Fire Ult though. Alright, so I've got 678 gold. What can I afford from the shopping centre? And I'll mostly be looking at armor. Because I feel like under settings like this, it's going to be more important to be able to survive more hits than deal slightly more damage. That might actually be worth it for Justin, for the extra move. Oh wait, I'm a lot lower than the game. I was wondering if that was going to happen. Let's try this. If I'm still lower than the game now, then I don't know what to tell you, because the desktop audio waveform is well in the green, whereas my voice is going up nearly into the red. And what's up, Mr. Butt? Nice to see you, hope you're doing well and all that. And my voice. Okay, let me have a look at my actual settings. Well, all I can, like, super easily do right now is turn the desktop audio down even more, and then just, like, turn your volume up on your end. Best thing I can recommend. I'm a little far away from the mic, but that shouldn't be a big factor. Like, let me go outside in the game here. So this is what, like, the game audio levels versus mic level is going to generally be. And I mean, in the OBS slider, I am seeing my mic be a higher level than the desktop audio. Fair enough. We'll figure it out. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that. I'm just gonna do this for Justin because I think it will pay dividends to have some extra movement for Justin, and for Sue it's not going to be super relevant if I have what am I thinking? What am I thinking? If I have a bow equipped. That took a long ass time to get out my brain. Wow. So I'm gonna hang on to the resurrection potion for now. I can always sell it later if I desperately need the gold. I don't know still how often the AI is going to decide to use items at certain points. And before I do anything else, I'm gonna put a couple of things into the stashing place, such as all of the items that I'm never gonna look at ever again. It is Ryudo from Grandia 2, yeah. Grandia 2 was a fun time, wasn't it, mate? Grandia 1 is a lot more whimsy than Grandia 2. Like, Grandia 2 is like it's pretty dark and brooding and edgy. Like, Ryudo's really edgy, but you know, you are just kids in this game. So, I remember what this conversation was. I believe I'll have been saying at the time, oh, I'm gonna stream Grandia 1 once, like, the new version of... Oh, duh, I'm supposed to be doing, Java. Yeah, I was saying that I was gonna do Grandia 1 when, the new release of Grandia Redux got released. That never got released, so technically no, I didn't get my hands on it because it never got released. Wait, what the? What am I actually doing right now? Oh, I think I've got to go and talk to the sailor first. Yeah, because I've got to find out that I need a steamer pass. So this is just vanilla Grandia. Yeah, I've got to talk to this guy first, and he's like, yeah, if you try and stow away on a ship, they'll just throw you, they'll murder you if you don't have a pass for the steamer. They'll just throw you into the ocean. And, yeah, this is vanilla Grandia, but, I'm playing, as the title suggests, hopefully the title actually updated correctly, this is AI commands only. Like, it's the same general combat system as you saw from Grandia 2, where, like, you can make very tactical decisions based on what the enemy is doing, or you can just let the AI decide everything. And since Grandia 1 is generally a very undertuned game, it's actually pretty reasonable to not make, like, optimal plays. And I want to see just how far is reasonable to go with being quite underleveled and just letting the AI do everything. Because you actually have a lot of options of letting the AI act in certain ways. Like, you can set the AI to just, like, do nothing but basic attacks, or you can set your characters to behave in different ways, and there's actually quite a few categories, like having them specifically defend, having them specifically heal, having them buff, having them prioritize damaging with the best skills they have. Like, it's actually a pretty sophisticated AI system in this game, and it's very underutilized in general. I feel like probably like 9 out of 10 people who like play and enjoy this game have probably never really looked at the actual AI tactics system, because it's something that's just super easy to overlook, and there's not really a time when you feel like you need it. Even like the amount of times I've played through this game, the only time that I've actually used the AI system in this game is, yeah, the only time I've ever used the AI system in this game is when I've wanted to just automate actions for the purpose of grinding, so that it just removes all the menuing time from selecting actions. Like, if you're just trying to go through battles and do as many actions as fast as possible, it's faster to just remove the menu. And that's not necessarily even for game progression, that's just to streamline the process of grinding.
Of course, Mom.
Well, we'll see. Like, the early game is very easy. Like, we've already gone through the first boss, which I just turned it on to just do nothing but auto attack and got through the first boss super easily, because it is very undertuned. And then we're going to be going to the Lek Mines, where it's going to be short dungeon with some stuff to pick up, and then second boss. And depending on what happens during the Orc King fight, this has potential to go badly. Like, if I get really bad RNG, I would not be surprised to get a game over against this boss, but I just want to see what happens. I have actually, Mr. Butt though, I have been playing through the most recent full release of Grandia Redux, and by that I mean the one that is several years old at this point. But I have been doing another playthrough of that, and I just reached the start of Disc 2, so I could decide to like start streaming that, honestly. Because what I will say for Redux, with it being a difficulty hack, it really emphasizes the difficulty part at the end of the game. The final dungeon and like final boss gauntlet in Redux is absolutely brutal. Like, unbelievably brutal. There's one person who's actually playing Redux as a first time play of Grandia, and he's pretty far in. Like, he's done very well considering he's playing a challenge hack for a first playthrough, albeit he's pretty over leveled because he's taking it quite slowly, and that's making it easier. But I know for a fact that he reaches the final dungeon and gets to the final boss gauntlet, being over leveled is not going to help. You can be basically at level cap for the final bosses, and it doesn't make it much easier. Like, EXP gain and stuff has been retuned so that actually being at cap level for the final fights is something you can pretty reasonably do. Like, you get a level up pretty much every, I want to say, 3 or 4 fights in the final area. And it does not make it very easy if your character's level 99. It makes it a bit easier, it makes it a bit more forgiving, but the final bosses still absolutely push your shit in, if given the chance. Okay, so that's, yeah, because I bought armor, that's not relevant. So there is a grenade over here. And because I'm doing AI actions only, I've decided that also means that I cannot escape from any encounters that I get into. So, like, I'm trying to avoid getting into encounters, but if I fuck up and misjudge it and end up in a random encounter, I just have to take it. Because there's no function for the AI to choose to escape from a battle. That's a purely player-controlled action. And in some areas, that could be very bad, getting into the wrong optional encounters. Like, there's 3 optional dungeons in this game. One of them is, it's more or less tuned like a post-game area, even though it's accessible a fair bit earlier than you'd expect. But it has like some very tough enemies, some of the hardest bosses in the game, but one of the trash encounters in particular, like one of the normal enemy types that can be found in that dungeon, under these circumstances where I'm just letting the AI play and I'm not allowed to escape, I want to say that getting into an encounter with that mob is just a game over. See those pro bait strats so that I can get around here and find all this juicy gear. I think rubber boots is just like one defense, and yeah. Since Sue is using a bow, that's actually perfect. Like, Sue desperately needs the defense, and having lower movement is not super relevant when you're using a ranged weapon. Now I just have to get back out of this part. Okay, so I'm going to bait the orcs over here. Except there. Fucking... Oh my god, I'm super glad that I committed to that and judged it correctly. That was not an easy decision to make there. So there's a few items that I definitely want to pick up here in Lech Mines 2. There's an armor upgrade and a couple of weapon upgrades. Just avoid the green slimes there. Avoid the orc there. I don't know if I can slip past this thing. Yeah, I can. Okay. Nice. I'll take it. Alright, then there's an axe over here. I thought there was at least one more pickup over this way, but I guess not. Okay, that's fine. This is, I think, a resurrection potion. Oh, it's just another wood stuff. Alright. So now I'm gonna have to start looking for stuff to run, chuck away. So this is one of the main differences between Grandia 1 and 2. You have limited inventory space in 1, and it's actually very limited. Each character can carry up to 12 items total. And that's everything. Like healing items, offensive items, equips, everything. Your total inventory space is 12 per character. The first thing to go will be the herbs, though. I already know that. This is another grenade, so get rid of the herbs. Also, how many? Well, okay, Justin has all 3 grenades, so give one of the grenades to Sue so that they both have 2 ranged item attacks. have to wait for these orcs to go away. And there's a shield over here, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to avoid getting into an encounter. Alright, whatever. It's just baby bats. I'm not concerned about the encounters being dangerous, I'm just trying to avoid gaining experience if I don't absolutely have to. Okay, so since they've both had a weapon level up, that's going to be a change in weapon type before going into the boss as well. So I'm just going to get to the save point here. And do some re-equipping. So yeah, since the sword is the... Oh no, the mining hammer is the most... that's a shame. Yeah, I guess I'm doing the axe then, since it's the next strongest weapon that I have. And then, well, Sue can get the... I don't think this is actually going to be better, but we'll do it, just see how it goes. But I would rather have a ranged weapon equipped on Sue, actually. Sue will need the extra defense more. Well, okay, they can both be at... Yeah, they can both be at 22 defense, okay. So this is as prepared as I'm going to be for Orc King. If I actually do game over and need to do another attempt, I will re-pick up these bits of gold and then do the save, just so I don't have to do this every time. Alright, let's see how it goes. And I'm hoping that I'm just not gonna see the situation where it's like, oh, I know how I would play this, and the AI is just not doing it, so it's a loss. We'll see. That's a good start, though. Okay, I'm actually not complaining about the AI deciding to heal here. Like, that is an intelligent decision. Okay, one add down. This is actually a pretty good start, like I say. I would prefer they don't split the damage, though. Flame Breath coming on Sue, probably. Yeah, that's a death. And then Flame Breath coming in. This is going to be a game over. Oh, now you decide to use the healing item. Okay. Yeah, it's a game over. Okay, so as I... That's actually what I expected. That, like, I didn't think I'd game over on Rockbird, but I thought getting a game over on Orc King was actually a non-zero chance. So let's pick up these gold pieces first. Just so I don't have to keep sitting through that. Alright, once more with feeling. Okay, a death on turn 1. That's really good.
Come on, puppies! Let's go! Here we go!
It was actually pretty unlucky as well with having Orking decide to use Flame Breath on back-to-back turns. Also, Davey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. This is a pretty late hour for you, isn't it? Justin's probably dead here. Will the AI decide to use a res potion? No. Oh, and an evade. Lovely. I did a long stream. Got it. So I'm interested in why Sue's AI is constantly deciding to use Rara on the first turn and then it's just getting nothing done thereafter. Like, if I can have an attempt where both ads are down early and it's just Orc King alone, that would be a more reasonable attempt. Give it one more go like this, just to see if it wasn't just a couple of fluky attempts before going back to the drawing board. I do have all the items, yes. I'm just seeing if the AI can get by on the most basic instructions first. Like, that's a good first turn. With the Orc King not getting a move in, except then Justin decides to V/Orc King. So now the problem here is, yeah, Justin is going to prefer to attack the closest enemy, which is not helpful. Like, that's one of the AI's weakest points in this game, that it goes for the enemy AI as well. They vastly prefer attacking the closest target, which is not always good. Like, in this instance, like right here, Sue is basically just going to be perma-stunned here, because she already has like shitty IP stun time, and then there's two enemies that are ganging up on her. Like, Sue's basically just not going to get moves in here. Yeah. And having all three up at this point in the fight is just garbage.
Justin?
No, I'm not trying to exit. Hello? Thank you. Alright. Yeah, so I'll show you what the tactic settings are right now. So right now I'm just using single tactics, and it's the character AI making their own decisions. I can try play fair, party mode, and see if that makes a difference, if that causes them to use attacking items, because Justin and Sue both have like grenades, dynamite in their inventory, but they haven't tried to use them in these attempts once. And that's the worst possible start. The Orc King is at least not getting turns in because of being blocked by the other models, but like, yeah, if you lose a character, it's clearly over. Yeah, I agree that I need dynamite, so I think like modifying the actual AI is pretty much mandatory here. Like, without the dynamite, I would just need a very lucky attempt where all the variables just happen to go my way. Let's just see if this causes them to favour using their attacking items. Well, alright, that's a D slash going in. And puppy kick. Fire breath, lovely. Thought possibly not going to move in there, that's a shame.
V-slash!
Yeah, it certainly looks so, and then just going to combo when Justin doesn't have the SP to use a special attack, yeah. Ooh, having character on either side is different here. Yeah, let's give it a go then. Defend! Awesome! Thanks, Sue. Ooh, that's actually a good result for that turn. This is what I mean, like, this is just really good RNG that I'm getting, and this can be a win. Because I'm just getting good RNG here. The enemy's not managing to connect with their turns, and I'm actually getting an opportune heal in here. Like, this is actually a possible win. Except Justin's now going for the Orc King when he should be going for the Orc. And Justin is going to continue to go for the Orc King because he's closer to it. Oh, alright, no. Wow, Biff. AI's just doing whatever the fuck it wants right now. Like, okay, this is actually, yeah, this can actually be a win now. Oh, and the first hit? Yeah, this is a win, actually. Like I say, this is what I mean, it's just RNG, whether you get a win at this point. Like, at this point, just go and play that. This is why Sue is absolute dog shit. Look at how much fucking IP stun time there is. Defend, that's good for weapon grinding. If Orc King required that many attempts, though, I am not feeling very confident about Squid King. About Squid Game. So, I mean, Sue objectively gets the bigger benefit from this, but fuck it, do not use stat boost items on temporary party members. That's a complete waste. This is the thing though, Davey, I'm not going to have Burn Flame going into Squid King. If Fina is going to prior using Burn, she'll learn Burn Flame during Squid King, but she will not start the fight with it. Because I'm trying to just go straight to the next boss fight without any optional encounters. And seeing how I get on. The speedrun does like minimal. The speedrun I don't think ever just grinds enemies for actual EXP and weapon EXP and such. The only real grinding that actually goes on is water magic grinding at like Dom Ruins, at the spots where you can abuse it on the overworld at save points. But there's no other form of grinding that really exists in this. I'm honestly in two minds whether I want to use any of that myself. It's something I might keep in the back pocket, like thinking, oh well, I can do water grinding at several different spots if I feel I really need the access to healing magic. Like, the game should generally get easier once all the characters have access to healing magic in general. Like, I feel like I'm going to prio spending my mana eggs on water and earth before fire and wind. I think the offensive magic is going to be relatively minor compared to having access to consistent healing and just buffing up with digging. So if I'm keeping up with getting new defensive armors, then buffing up defense with digging, it does actually make you very sturdy. And yeah, like, the fact that the speedrun route just tends to go from boss to boss, it's... Getting through the bosses is a matter of you just make the correct decisions each turn. Because, like, you're basically, like, the way I did Orc King there, you're basically the same power level as you are in the speedrun, and it's just that in a speedrun, you are someone who is making the correct decisions. Like, use the dynamite, target the right enemies, defend when you need to, and the AI just does not make the right decision 9 times out of 10.
Justin! You traitor! Ow!
It might be nice to actually, like, have an attempt counter for boss fights. That might get a bit silly, though. Especially when, like, I don't know, there might be some bosses where going into it and seeing how quickly you get wiped, there might be some bosses that just feel hopeless. And there are also some bosses where I know that the correct action used at the correct time will result in a very quick and easy fight. Such as in the Zilpidon Underground Ruins, fighting the Ruin Guard. That definitely has the potential to be an absolute blowout fight where I just cannot get through it at all. But if the AI actually decides to open by using Craze to confuse the boomerang, hey, that's a win! Well done! You confused the boomerang, now you can just go play fair and win the fight because the Ruin Guard then can't take any actions. So yeah, some cases, I don't even know why it's like that.
Father?
It feels almost deliberate, because like I recently actually published a spreadsheet, a table of like all the enemy data, like all of the enemy stats and their resistances, both to like elements and different status elements, and obviously bosses across the board have pretty much immunity to generic status elements. And then the Ruin Guard, its boomerang is like one of the only enemies that just doesn't have immunity to a specific
Wow.
status element, and it's one that completely
You must have
debilitates
felt
it.
like this on the morning of your
Like,
first
that
adventure,
feels
too.
deliberate on the dev team's part. Like, maybe it's supposed to be an Easter egg, I don't know.
Father, do you think I can really be like you? Everyone that Mom tells me about was much stronger and much braver than me.
Yeah, Squid Game is potentially going to be a blowout.
Much more like an adventurer.
Is once again, it's going to be pretty RNG dependent, I think.
You're right. This is nothing like me at all.
Judson.
Right, Father?
It is not Justin, it is Judson.
I'll leave my picture here for
I
you.
don't know why I'm mashing. As though I can
I
speed this up.
promise that I'll become an
'Cause you
adventurer
can't.
greater than you.
I mean, yeah, you got me there, dude. Yeah, suppose.
Goodbye, Mom.
Loud noise. Like, that's so loud compared to everything else that's going on in the scene. Fuck apologizing to the curator. I'm not a responsible adult. I am a passenger. And an adventurer, apparently. Hey, this is the scene from my stream offline screen. It's true. You'll see when the stream is over. Very lovely piece of fan art. Justin entering the steamer. Oh well, I'll read it anyway. That's the other thing with like all these like retro games that were originally released in 4.3 and then remastered in 16.9. You get to see so many awkward moments where like character models just appear in the periphery because in the original aspect ratio they're off screen, and then in 16.9 they're not off screen anymore. It just looks so fucking goofy. So, I don't know what condition there would need to be for AI to use resurrection potions. I'm assuming you can get the AI to use resurrect potions, but if not, then I may as well just sell any resurrect potions that I get. 500 is a pretty non-trivial bit of gold. Oh, I also get to see what time I get in the deck swapping minigame. So before I start the deck swapping, I'm gonna go to the speedrun.com leaderboard and actually see what the world record is for deck swapping, because that is a thing. The deck swapping minigame has a leaderboard and it has a couple of times on it. I'm not gonna beat the world record because I don't think I'm particularly good at the deck swapping game. But we'll see. Please. There we go. fucking... Alright, there we go. Key to the quarters, which you never use and you never need. It doesn't do anything. All it does is take up an inventory slot for absolutely no reason. Alright, so we just take a little navigate to the leaderboards first. What are we looking at here? Levels. Deck swabbing. Alright, so the world record is 23.06 by Ule Masa. Probably not pronouncing that right, but our fucking Finnish world record holder for Grandia 1 any percent also holds the world record for deck swabbing. This is a fucking legend. So basically 23. It, like any 22, is like just world record for deck swabbing. Alright. Let's see. I kind of want to task this and see what the actual best possible time in deck swapping is. Fuck! That's the thing, if you ever top out, you immediately lose several seconds. Like, you can't top out in deck swapping. I'm so bad. $25 Gs. And I made a mistake as well. Like, God. Just think of the time. Alright, this is really cringy, but I actually want to make a save here so that I can attempt to get a good time in deck swapping. Because you do this twice, so like you get to do another attempt, assuming you like you know, first time you're like, oh, you don't know what's going on, and you do really bad, and then you get a second attempt at it. So I'm gonna go and save, so that if I fuck up, I can just try again. I think there's a save point, isn't it? Or is it upstairs? Because there's definitely a save point on the steamer, right? Or am I just tripping? Am I just purely tripping? Is there no save point on the steamer? That cannot be right. Or do you just talk to the guy in the crew quarters? Yeah, okay. I was thinking, because I was thinking like it can't be right that there's no save point, because like what are you supposed to do if you just want to save it? Like, oh, my play session is over, I need to go. Oh, there's no save point here. Like, what are you supposed to do for this segment of the game? Alright, so here we go. The run back. The salty run back. Sue sucks. Oh! That's actually world record apparently. I don't even think that was particularly good is the thing. But that's faster than the fastest listed time on the board, so alright, cool. I've got a Grandia world record now, I guess. It's like, dude, this is why, like, going for quote-unquote world record in certain categories, like, it's so cringe when people, like, put stock in certain things like that. Like, I wasn't trying there, I've never practiced deck swapping, and I apparently just got a quote-unquote world record. So, like, it doesn't fucking matter, it doesn't mean anything, dude. Like, oh, I'm one of the 3 people to ever, like, actually try to go for a quote-unquote good time in that minigame, and I, like, apparently did the thing. Yep, that is, like, that is most of the battle. Like, it is just not capping out in deck swapping, but then it's a case of the closer you come to capping out, the faster you go, so... It's one of those deals. Quite difficult to optimize. I'm going to submit that after this stream. And by that I mean self-verify it, because there are no other moderators for the Grandia leaderboard. That's a shame. I like categorically disagree with self-verification, but there is nobody else who can actually verify runs for Grandia. So it is what it is. That's silly, he looks like a fool. Hey, I'm gonna learn to do that too. Dickhead. So, what you are saying, Mr. Burt, is, in fact, Je suis très fatigué. That is what you are, in fact, saying. And apparently so is Melinda as well. Oh, no problem. No problem, Melinda. Thanks for stopping in, and it's always good to see you. So hopefully I'll see you around again. Have yourself a good evening. Yes, je suis très fatigué. And speaking of, Mr. Bud, dude, I am... In March, I'm going to France, apparently.
I'm doing great.
Because... there's a band I really want to catch on tour, but they're doing a European tour, which is not coming to England. But they are going to France, and I can get to France just by train. Like, I'm just going to get a train down to London, and then you can get a train direct from London to Paris. So it's like, alright, fair enough.
Isn't it great?
I can be in London, and then 2.5 hours later I can be in Paris. Go to this concert, just stay at a hostel for the night, and then the next day, literally, like, I'm going down on Friday, seeing the concert on Friday evening, stay in a hostel somewhere, then Saturday morning, check out, and I'll have a few hours in Paris. I can literally just go and see the Eiffel Tower, and go and see, like, a couple of sites, and then just get on the train and come back to England. Like, what the fuck? It's magic. So, like, I'm literally gonna go, like, yeah, I'm going to this concert, and then I'm literally just gonna go and see the Eiffel Tower as well. Like, yeah, all in a weekend, why not? Mr. Don of Bones, yes. Well, that is Canada's fault for being massive. Yeah, catch you later, Melinda. Have yourself a good evening. Oh, no more deck swapping. This Fino already soloed it. It's a real shame that, like, as soon as Fina gets in the party, she's like, oh, she's really overpowered. She's like, hits harder than Justin, she's got more wit, so she takes more turns, she has magic, so like, oh, she has everything. And then she just doesn't scale at all into endgame. Like, by endgame, she's just like solidly a support caster. It's like a fucking wet noodle with physical. That's what happens when you don't have any weapon types that grant plus strength. That's so cool, Fina. Yo, what up? That's Run Ow. Grandia indeed. It is the best game of all time. And that's not an opinion, that's a fact. And this is full AFK mode. This is play the game as little as possible mode. Let the AI do absolutely everything. It is Jimmy! What's up, dude? Fortunately, I was also talking earlier about playing through Grandia Redux again, and I know you're not a huge fan of that, so... the only capacity in which is going to look at Grandia and go like, not for me. Do not want. Oh yeah, you've got this lovely effect on the HD version as well, where like on the rendered cutscenes, again because it's now 16:9, they just like have this blurry effect at the borders, which is like, alright. Yeah, for whatever things I complain about for like aspect ratio stuff with the HD remaster, this is absolutely the definitive version of the game to play at this point, in my opinion. Because the fact that there's like no loading times, no slowdown, it's such a massive quality of life improvement. Like playing a long JRPG and just having a more streamlined experience because the game is a stable 60 FPS. And there's like no loading times between any like screen transitions or anything. Well, you will get to see for yourself. You will get to see for yourself just how streamlined it is. For instance, like just going into the menu, like I mean you know the game well. You know like you press triangle to go into the menu, you get a black screen for a couple of seconds while I wait for it to come up. You do it in this version. Boom. Like as smooth as possible. And that's all the screen transitions as well. It's the same thing. There's just no more of having like 3 seconds of black screen whenever you go to a new screen. And the game doesn't lag at any point, so like speedrunning on the original release, a big part of it, as you know, was like lag reduction, figuring out like what's the appropriate camera angles for different maps so that you don't get like massive slowdown. And on HD remaster that just doesn't occur. I don't think I've ever managed to cause slowdown on this version. Alright, so before we go to the before we actually go to the ghost ship, I'm going to go to the Shoppington. and see about getting some upgrades. I am still going to be focusing on defensive upgrades also. No, I'm not interested in you. I'm talking to the stashing players. Is there? Yeah. Do not care, do not care. Do not care. You don't need any key items at any point in the game. So... oh wow, I actually cannot get defensive upgrades. Interesting. I know that I will be able to get defensive upgrades at New Palm though. So I guess I'm actually not buying anything right now and I'm just saving what I have. What's my inventories looking like? That's fine for now, honestly. Oh my god, the crew is turning out. 30 cents as well. What is going on? All the Grandia fam coming out. It's like you start streaming this game, it's like a fucking beacon goes off. What's up 30? Hope you're doing well. So I'm gonna be going straight to Squid King without trying to get into any optional encounters and just see how the fight goes. And if it turns out that it's just like blatantly not gonna work, then I can get like a little bit of experience, a little bit of magic EXP, weapon EXP, see if it makes a difference. What up, Grey? That's where the difficulty's gonna be, dude. Like, Orc King took me several attempts of just waiting for the AI to do the right thing. And it took some very lucky interactions where, because of the enemy placements, Orc King didn't get attacks off because my characters were either moving out of range or it wasn't able to get to my characters.
Justin, you pervert!
That. And then a very opportune rah-rah heal from Sue as well. That sucks to hear they've got so little free time right now though, Mr. Butt. Still regularly doing bowling though, eh? I'm allowed to choose whatever I want for AI commands, yes. So like I can switch AI commands off so that I can go into the tactics menu to change what the AI commands are at any point. I'm just not allowed to manually input any action. And that means that also includes part of the reason that I'm trying to avoid optional encounters is because I'm not allowed to escape. Because there is no AI function for escaping. That's a purely player-controlled action. And I am thinking in terms of like... okay, so I have to take this encounter. I am thinking in terms of like the long game, where for instance, yeah, Fina doesn't actually have tactics on. Alright, so, for instance, if I get into Tower of Temptation, if I actually get that far, when you get into an encounter with the Brain Bats, you cannot let them cast Baboon, or it's pretty much an instant game over. So, at this point, since I'm allowed to set the single tactics, I'm going to have Fina go on Go Wild and try and use Fire Magic to see if I can actually have... yeah, because I want to have Burn Flame for Squid King, if I can help it. Yo, that does sound like a good opportunity, man. Hope you get that. Best of luck at the interview, dude.
Pretty easy.
Please? Oh my god, I was actually on it. That did not look like I was. Just in death cutscene.
Look out, Justin!
Should have been death cutscene. Oh wow, nice. A giant company. A huge company. It's bigger than that, Chris. It's large. He is studying speedrun science. Oh, the wind charm. That's actually big. Please move away from that. I'll come back into the room and see where the enemy starts at. They start right there! Fuck. Alright. Whatever. I'm also 31.
This'll teach you.
I'm an old cunt. Carlisle's whip.
Now I'm really angry.
Excuse me. It's not the end of the world. If I get into the odd encounter like that, I'm just trying not to. And so?
This'll teach you.
Yeah, I'm a boomer man. Wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to complain about the EXP game, but I'm trying to get through as minimally as possible. There's the pirate hat. Definitely Sue needs the defense out of anyone. Which means... yeah, so I have one wind charm as well. It should honestly just go on Sue. Lowest defense means she gets the most out of it. Trigger this cutscene first. And then I've got the ceramic sword, I believe, on this screen. And then of course there's the, I think it's a resurrection potion over there. Oh, it's the Admiral's sword. Which at this point is going to be, yeah, Justin's best weapon, and doesn't have any sword XP at this point, I think. I'm gonna put the toy bow back on just so that I have ranged attacking option. And I believe that's as prepared as I can be for this, and I'm not going to sweat going after that money there with those enemies in the way. Alright, so let's see how this fight goes. I did try the randomizer by Itsuna, yeah, I did some of the early testing for it. Unfortunately, I haven't seen hide nor hair of Itsuna for a while. He pieced out of the speedrunning server, or I honestly don't know the background behind why Itsuna pieced out, but he's just not interested in participating anymore, as far as I'm aware. That's... wow. Yeah, someone's copying me, Greg. Wow. I'm a trailblazer, dude. What can I say? I'm an inspiration. That's Paralyzed Whip. That's not what I want to say. Ding. I thought it was fine, yeah. I mean, there's little, you know, there's little that actually gets fundamentally changed, but it was fine, yeah. It also uncovered a very curious bug. Oh, nice, I'm getting hit twice by Laser Eye. Nice. And Howl, yep. So this is the worst possible start. Yeah, there was an interesting bug which reared its head, which was apparently if you have negative move, it underflows, and so you end up with 999 move. Which makes me think, as far as glitches in Grandia go, as we know, there aren't actually really any glitches that you can exploit, but that suggests to me that stat underflow is probably the best place to start, if there was actually any mechanism to trigger that. This is super cool how all the AI is deciding to just defend over and over. That's awesome.
This'll teach you.
This should learn Burn Flame here, I want to say. Either this or the next use. Really? At least I'm getting a lot of sucking. Oh, I forgot this thing can heal. Jesus Christ. Okay, that makes this even more of a fucking RNG fest. Yeah, like, if it can just decide to heal repeatedly, Christ alive. And the AI is going to be splitting damage between the parts as well, like, oh my god. I feel like maybe I really will have to come into this fight with Burn Flame, if that's the case. Shockwave, that's actually pretty nasty. Yeah. Yeah, and so is the dynamite, which I have, but my AI is not gonna fucking use it of its own volition, apparently. This fight has gone on a lot longer than I anticipated. Well, I mean, the AI has been using items in this fight, it's been using wound salves, but as far as getting it to, like, prioritize specific items, no, I don't think you can get it to do that. Not as far as I know. I don't think there is a setting for just spam items, unfortunately. So that actually...
Oh, no.
That gives me some hope seeing that, because like, once Fina is alone and gets like the big whip boost, like, you know, there's a universe where that is a win. If you just get like a lot of suck in or whatever, and she gets to use like burn flame. Like there is a universe where this is a win. And getting past this fight will be like things will be significantly easier after this fight because I'll have multiple mana
This'll
eggs.
teach you.
Yeah, I guess possibly, but I also don't know how you would actually get your stat that high. I don't know how you would actually get that stat beyond 999. So this is actually a good start this time.
Oh, flame, burn 'em!
This might actually kill Justin. Oh, okay.
Oh, flame, burn 'em!
So this is, yeah, as far as Fina is concerned, this is a good start. Justin running directly back so that he can still get hit by Laser Eye. Awesome.
Now I'm really angry.
No cancel. Yep, this is the issue. And AI just uselessly running around doing fucking nothing.
Now I'm really
Well, at least now I can't use any more Paralyze Wave because I don't have the SP for it. So I won't waste time doing that. Like, Sue is being worse than useless right now. I'm using each own right now.
Oh,
The
flame,
characters are individually acting according to their own personal AI. Like, yeah, I think I would actually rather have Sue dead right now.
Oh, flame, burn 'em!
Go wild and the AI chose burn instead of burn flame. Sick. Fina, which is what I don't want. On Justin, which is what I don't want. Brutal. This is just all kinds of garbage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to
Oh no, we're not gonna
look at actually setting the individual AI to prefer certain actions is what I'm thinking. I think Fina still is on Go Wild. I said like they're all on each own, but I think Fina is on Go Wild. But we're about to find out. Yeah, Fina's already on Go Wild. We'll see how it goes. Starting with the Paralyzed Wave, lovely.
Now I'm really angry.
They're all gonna get caught by that, awesome. Alright, have yourself a good one, Mr. Butt. I'll catch you later. I would love it if she would just not use Paralyze Whip at all. That would be good. Sue defends, awesome, when Sue is set to heal. This could not have had a worse start. Both on the actual AI decisions and the enemy moves, that is the worst possible start. Like, seeing Howl basically as much as possible. Oh, now you use Rah Rah. Yeah, that's really helpful. Yeah, super helpful, Sue. Cheers. Yeah, Sue's fucking dog shit. Sue is just a pure liability.
Oh no, we're not.
Alright, so I'm going to go in on the first instance of let's take an extra fight to at least be able to go into the fight with Burn Flame learned.
Oh, flame burn!
Because I think that really is going to be the play. Also, yeah, gotta love that fucking minuscule range on Burn when it's not Redux. For all the changes that you might not like in Redux, dude, one thing that is undisputably better is that Burn has a range that actually matches the fucking graphic.
Alright, we won!
Yeah man, no problem. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see that you're still around and all that. And I will see you when I see you. Oh, excuse me.
Now I'm really angry.
Loving this power whip usage. It would be great if there was an AI setting for magic only.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Well, if I actually stream it regularly, my streaming is super irregular these days. But yeah, I'll catch you later.
Alright, we won!
That was actually not as much fire EXP as I expected. We'll just see if some random attempt just happens to be it somehow. I doubt it though, until I have Burn Flame. I highly doubt it. So let's sit back and watch the party get owned again.
Face slash!
Once again, opening with more Paralyzed Whip. Sick. Guess I should be thankful that Fina can only use it twice before getting out of SP though. She can only waste up to 2 turns. Okay, 2 suck-ins is good, but then a howl on the whole party. It's fucked, honestly, that this is something that can so easily happen this early in the game for like new players who are unfamiliar with just like how to play this game in general. That this is something that can just easily happen to you. Like, oh, my party is suddenly all clustered up and now they're just getting fucked by AoE attacks. And yeah, multiple of so you can get hit by multiple howls in the same turn, by the way.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Lovely defend, Fina. Super productive. And perfectly timing getting hit by the shockwave after the defend ends. And yeah, that's a wipe. Yeah, this seems pretty clear cut at this point that like I'm going to need Burnt Flame from turn 1 to even have a chance. But even then, it's like it's not going to make it an auto win because you only get like up to 2 uses of it. Does she even have? No, 4. So I get 1 use of Burnt Flame because it costs 4 MP, I believe.
Teach you.
So in the attempts where I'm like learning Burn Flame in the fight and then it gets used, that's basically amounting to the same thing.
Now I'm really angry.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Also, yeah, look how good Sue is, doing 0 damage. Creeping a bit closer to that fire level.
Take this. Oh, flame burn 'em!
All right, we won.
So every time I kill the enemies here, I'm gonna just do another attempt of the fight, just to see if I get a freak accident. The thing is, I'm not gonna be able to rely on the type of luck that got me through Orc King is the problem here. Orc King lost a lot of actions due to like not being able to move into position. That's just not a factor against a boss that actually casts against you. Like, the best that I can hope for here is that there are turns where it tries to do a physical attack and whiffs entirely. That's the best case scenario that I can ever hope for in this boss. And it's not going to be super common.
Face slash. Now I'm really angry.
Loving this split damage. Okay, so good start. I say good start, but now we're all together, that's the problem.
Now I'm really angry.
Face slash.
Wow, awesome. Yep, great start. Okay, they're all like, so, Sue, now is the fucking time to heal, seriously. Okay, there's one.
Take this.
right in the range of laser eye as well. Like, you have a fucking problem. Sick. Sue with the hard carry here. Sue's gonna clean up no problem. That still hit from there? Wow. I actually did not expect that to hit. Awesome. It's cool that the grenades are just flying left, right, and center, by the way. Sick. Alright, from what I'm seeing here as well, my instinct was wrong as well with wanting to put the wind charm on Sue because she's the easiest to die, but Sue is contributing so fucking little that I would honestly rather have her out of the fight so Fina can take more turns. I'd rather have the wind charm on Fina. That's going to have a higher chance of actually contributing. What up, Unphobic? Yeah, I hope you had a good day at work. I would love for this attempt to be over, but now this is getting dragged out. See, this, like, the shitty thing is, this is the kind of attempt where, like, if Fina was the one alive here, there would be half a chance, depending on what the RNG is, if she just kept spamming burn. There would be half a chance of this succeeding. I don't think Shockwave hits from there. Ah, je suis très fatigué, as they say.
Oh no!
Alright, so first thing that's going to get changed here is the wind charm is going on Fina. There's enemies again. Good, hitting all three. Okay, so I have Burn Flame going into the fight.
Oh, flame burn him!
Ooh, an item. Ooh, okay. A Smana actually does help. I will not lie. That could actually make a difference. If the AI actually uses it.
Take this!
But that will have a definite effect.
Pretty easy.
And then we're gonna get an actual level up here on at least Justin. Yeah. Alright, let's see what difference this makes. Probably nothing. I don't think the difference is not going to be made by a slight stat change. This is going to be another RNG win, if anything. I think if there is a victory here, it's going to be because I get the correct RNG. And only after this point, once my toolkit expands a bit and I start getting access to magic, that's when it's going to come down to having the actual right AI settings.
Oh, flame burn him!
Fina starting in the worst position. That's in laser eye range.
Face
Okay, so this start is about as good as I think I can really get. I would prefer to see Howl on Justin there.
Oh, flame
But
burn 'em!
continuing, this is still, you know, this is decent. Getting the burn flame off pretty early. Heavy hit. Like, again, like, why the fuck does Fina have to be in that spot, ready to get hit by Laser Eye? Thanks, game. If that's going on Fina. Oh, you fucking idiot, Sue! Okay, that's actually good defend from the AI. Do not want to see healing.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Again, hope this isn't Howl. Oh, even better. The double.
Now I'm really angry.
And it's readying special actions on all three parts. Awesome. Like, I've had fucking 4 laser eyes on the attempt where Fina was in the worst position. That's just awesome. What a good game. Because it is random, the character starting positions.
Oh no.
Fina could have started literally anywhere else other than directly in front of the eye. So that she would get hit by fucking Laser Eye. Literally anywhere else would have been better. So we'll see. And a few more attempts without success, and I'm going to start looking at like dynamically changing the AI mid-fight. Like turn to turn. If I'm like, oh, I want the AI to take a specific action, I'll like try and coax it into taking certain actions. But I still think this is firmly in the territory of it's just RNG if I'm gonna win. And once again, Fina starting in the worst position.
Burn 'em! Oh, flame burn 'em!
It's possible for this to cancel actually. Level 1 magic can cancel. Suck in. Okay, 2 suck-ins is actually good. Here's the burn. Oh, that's a paralyzed whip. Okay. That's a good choice.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Okay, this is the luckiest start I've had so far, I want to say. Overall. I'm so close to having a tentacle down as well. Is the only one getting hit by that, really? Come on, just make the right choice here. Of course you're defending, you fucking prick.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
I think this kills at least 1 tentacle, though. Justin! You fucking idiot!
Oh, flame
Justin
burn
is just hard throwing right now. I don't want to waste this attempt actually. Good. This can be a win.
Oh, flame back.
This is actually a win, I think. Like I say, it's just RNG whether you win. It's not about my parameters or fucking anything, it's just whether you get the right RNG. Okay, in the interest of keeping it as fair as possible for AI only, I'm not even going to allow myself to check what the enemy action is. Like, I can see that the Squid King is readying something, but I don't know what it's casting. So I'm still going to go single and hope that Fina just goes burn here. Or that. She still has MP, dude! What are you doing? Okay, that's fine. Not complaining at all. Wow. Wow, finally got through the fight and with all three alive as well. Like I say, it's just RNG. And from this point on, it actually gets significantly easier. Oh, you can't even enter the menu on that in that room. Nice. Also, yeah, it's nice how the game doesn't tell you that you won a mana egg from that fight, but you do. You win a mana egg from Squid King, but it just doesn't show up in the results screen for some reason. So yeah, cool. That's the fight that I was definitely most worried about for early game. And then for Chang, just get digging on both Justin and Sue, and well, Chang is still going to be RNG if he decides to use Tornado on every turn. That's always the RNG factor on Chang, even in RTA speedruns. But assuming he just doesn't Tornado every turn, Chang shouldn't be difficult. I get the AI to go dig in and then just play sensibly. Again, I'm not sure why I'm mashing, as though I can speed this up when I can't. Please, I'm trying to do the thing. Alright, there we go. It's true what they say though, je suis très fatigué. Ah, this plain sky blue background. It's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to get defensive armors now, but I'm going to wait until I'm through Merrill Road before I bother getting mana inks, because I'm not looking to do any encounters there in the first place. I'm a tired little officer. That's really dumb, seeing that actually come up on the closed caption. Whoa, that's... we don't do that. The raised right arm is not a okay gesture. Judson. Hate to be the one to tell you that. Alright, so let's have a look at the goodies. Defensive things. Well, I suppose there's no real reason to not buy digging just to get the mana egg out of my inventory, I guess. You get at least one of these in the waterway, I believe. So, like, I can buy one now, but I guess we'll just wait to get the other one. I can probably get by with the move reduction. It's probably fine. Except minus 10 action is like, oh, if you don't want to deal with that, you do not want to deal with that. What are my weapon levels looking like? Oh. Completely even. So, I'm back on Sue. I may as well keep the sword on until the next level up. I'd rather have the action than the attack, I believe. Alright, that's fine. Right, now just go and see that fucking dickhead. Fuck off. No one cares about this stupid fucking place. No one cares about this dipshit either. Come on! I believe you can just go out this way and that it will be faster too, so I don't know, maybe not, because it's actually further far. Let's see how far it is from either side. And it looks like it's about equidistant, I'm not sure. See? Pro. I could speedrun this game. Anyone can. Ambush. I'm not allowed to escape, by the way. So I want to confirm that this will start using digging. I mean, in theory, it's supposed to. wow, Sue actually did something. Okay, yeah, and it's just random. Got it. Awesome. Nice game. Thank you, Sega. That's really dumb. When Fuzzy said that. That doesn't even mean anything. Just gold down there, I believe. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Go around and avoid that nonsense until I can come in from the other side. I'm a genius, mate. Then you get the mana egg for free. Well, if there's mobs on that side. Of course they're gonna go through. There we go. Then give dig into awesome to Sue once we're back at New Palm. Where did this thing even come from? Seriously. Is it certainly was not there on the way here. I believe after Master Chang, I'm going to be calling it for the evening. I thought he was just dreaming. That's the card, that's the pass I got. That's the thing that I got from Gung Ho Entertainment. Limited edition. I'm apparently one of only 25 people on the planet to own one of those. I mean, I imagine they've got more of the company. Like, maybe like every employee has one, I don't know. Maybe, you never know. But they gave away 25. Alright, now let's get directly to Cheng. Whilst getting the important items in. Oh, yep, we need to spend with the man ray. In the waterway. Sorry, looking at that. Oh, 2? Well, since these grenades are never getting fucking used, may as well sell them. There we go, much better. Game. Oh, the authorized person, like, okay, because why? Literally, why can't you just bust in? Like, okay. Okay, dodging all the encounters here is actually not trivial. Patrolling around the money, I don't fucking care. Oh, okay. I was just a wee bit frightened there. I don't think there's an item over here, but no reason to not check. Shield. Oh, that was scary. still scary. What the where are they going? Why? Get that after the save. Alright, let's look at Eclipse. I'm just gonna sell that. Like, minus 10 action is beyond not fucking worth it. Yeah, I'd love to take like half as many turns, basically. That sounds like a great deal. Guess I'm ready then. And then on first turn I'm going to set both characters to power up. Try and get them to dig in. And after a few defense ups it should be fine, because there's wound salves, Sue can use Rah-Rah. I don't think this should be a hard fight unless I get very bad RNG. Creeper. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. That's a different sound effect that I'm used to. Fuck. Anyway.
You can't get away
Good.
with that! You can't get away with that!
Yeah, I want to say that this is already a win. We'll see, but I think this is already a win. Two regular attacks in a row, full digging use. He is readying a special attack here though. Can't see if it's spin kick or tornado.
You can't get away with that!
Oh my god. Okay, that's good. I barely started damaging Chang as well. There we go. There we go.
You can't get away with
Okay.
that!
And 7. As buffed up as I can get. Actually an opportune defense.
V-slash! V-slash!
I was worried that Justin was not going to get there in time. Ooh. Lovely. Spin kick is still hitting really fucking hard, honestly. Thanks, Sue. This might kill even at +7, I don't know. Wow, so this is a loss actually. Yeah, this is also going to be a lot of RNG, I feel. I don't think it's going to be as much as Squid King, but this is pretty much just about how much Chang decides to use Spin Kick and Tornado. Really. Like, if I get a fight where he just attacks over and over, then it's going to be pretty easy, and the more he uses special skills, the less reasonable it's going to be. That's just going to be the long and short of it.
You can't get away with that!
Would rather have you helping with the defense building, Justin.
You can't get away with that!
Ooh, that was
You can't get
good
away
result.
with that!
Well, I don't know. It's half and half because he didn't get the final attack in, but then his recovery was faster.
You can't get away with that!
So far, his AI has been perfect though. Just using regular attack. Dude, can I start getting any fucking zeros, please? That would be awesome. Hope that doesn't change the action.
Come on, puppy!
That's the right time for Rara.
Let's go! Here we go!
There we go. There we go. It's exactly what I want.
V-slash!
This is a much better attempt this time. It was! And suddenly hit for half my health. Awesome. And cancel. This... I want to say this should be a win though. Unless I start getting back-to-back tornadoes. That's always the fucking X factor in these attempts. That's spin kick. Oh, no, that isn't. Do they have the same cast time? I thought Tornado had a slower cast time than Tornado.
V-slash!
Well, it was a good try, Sue. Alright, I really hope Justin can actually solo this from here. Come on, dude. Good. That's an action. Fuck! This could definitely be a loss now. Alright, come on, just finish him, Justin. Okay, wound salve, okay. Into attack, okay, good. B-slash, alright. Nice! I didn't even mean to say nice on 69, but sick. Alright, cool. Yeah, I would say this has been a pretty damn productive first session, honestly. Getting past Chang, getting like a real foothold into the game. Gonna have my like party of 3 for a while with defensive magic. I've got an extra mana egg to get a heal on at least one character. I want to say Sue. I want to say Sue is who I want to set up as my healer because that's what she's fucking good for. I'm going to give heal to Sue. And that'll be a really good point to progress on from. So I'll do that quickly. We've got some cutscene here, then I'll just go and give heal to Sue. And then save the game and leave it for next time. Yeah, when I wake up, I go, wahaha! I was having a really funny dream. Did you sleep well? Huh? Well, oh, I see. Like, what? That's not how a conversation... I don't think any conversation has ever gone like that. I don't think there are two people in real life history who have ever had that exchange of words. Like, what the... Come on! Come on, you bastard! Well, too bad, Fana, you're not learning wind quite yet. And you can't love wind that much because you came with fire magic. Howl would have been a better starting spell than burn, but that's too much to ask for. Okay, cool. Can I play the game now? No, I can't. I'm not allowed. Alright, back to New Palm. Wrangle Mountains, you get more mana eggs there as well. 2, I believe. There's fucking... Get out, loads of them! Alright, so now you're actually fucking useful for something. Technically, yeah, that's enough bread. Alright, so I'm going to save, and that's going to be it for the first session. Past the first 4 bosses of the game, I will absolutely take that. This was the point of the game that I was concerned about, like, being able to get to, but from here on out, like, I think chances are a lot more reasonable. So yeah, this will be an ongoing project, just as and when I feel like streaming it, and I think the chances of being able to go through the full game like this are pretty reasonable, considering your toolkit just expands. Like, I'm not really limiting the tools that I have access to, just the only thing I'm limiting is the intelligence of the tactics. And since this is a pretty undertuned game, I think that's pretty reasonable. I still should be able to finish it like that. So, thank you all very much for joining me, and I'll catch you all next time. So have yourselves a good night.